It's September the 1st. The kids are going back to school. Summer's almost over. I'm pretty sure there was something else I was supposed to remember. Oh yes, it's season 4 here at Wallside. Yes, we're back, we're bigger than better than ever. We have 128 drivers all battling it out to be the crowned season 4 UK champion. However, we've got quite a few people from around the world all partaking in this tournament. And we also have some people from other channels also partaking in this tournament. When we said that season 4 was going to be big, we knew it was going to be big. Over the duration of 16 heats, 8 cars will battle it out, all consisting of 2 seeds and some rookies and veterans. Well, if you're wondering who the veterans are, anyone with a star next to their name when it appears means that they are in fact a rookie. And obviously we'll have all the facts and details at the beginning of the videos. So let's take a look at the first 8 competitors here for Series 4.
Aiden Edwards in the Enzo Ferrari. Aiden has been driving this Enzo Ferrari now for the 2nd season. He weighs in at 34.11 grams and is representing England with no team allegiance. Seated number 29, Liam Cunningham in the 2018 Ford Mustang GT. This is Liam's 3rd season and 4th or 5th event here at Wallside. He is racing for Team Wallside Diecast Racing. Thomas Rawlings in the 1984 Audi Sport. Tom Rawlings in his 3rd season, and he is driving in the Audi Sport, weighing in at 37.6 grams and racing for Team Merlin's Magic Racers. Seeded number 1 and reigning champion, Tyler McCann returns in the Carbonator. The Carbonator weighing at 36.25 grams, representing England with no team allegiance. He hopes to make it a 2nd season win. Noodles in the first feline. Noodles is a rookie to Wallside, signing up on one of the many Facebook pages. Weighing in at 35.72 grams, he is racing for Team Falcone Racing. Good luck to you, young man. Sneaky Bob in the 2016 BMW N2. Sneaky Bob, another rookie here at Wallside, weighing in at 34.37 grams and from across the pond in the United States of America, racing for Vapor Racing. Matthew Sherratt in the Slingshot. Runner-up from Series 2 as the 4th place runner-up. He is back in the unstoppable Slingshot, weighing in at 28.87 grams for Team Shigonsu Racing. Jim Desolarinis in the 2010 Chevy Impalia. I'm hoping I pronounced your name correct. You are a rookie after all, we don't know who you are. You're driving in the 2010 Chevy Impalia, weighing in at 34.96 grams.
Before we start off with today's racing, I just want to show you some test footage of a race. So we had heavy thunder and lightning storms during the filming of the first race, and this is the results. That you can see how the cameras captured the water ripples nicely. I just thought you might all be interested in seeing that. If you head over to the Wallside Diecast Racing Facebook page, you will see the full live video.
And here we are with the first eliminator. Seeded number 1, Tyler McCann in the Carbonator will take on Noodles in the first feline. Tyler McCann with the weight advantage and the experience advantage. Let's go racing!
And we're off with Heat A Eliminator Race 1. One of these is going to advance to the semi-finals of Heat A. Who's it going to be? Well, Tyler McCann is slowing down. Noodles going over. Did he drop? Tyler McCann appears to have come to a stop. Noodles going over Def Drop, not getting any of the air. And it's going to be a clean 1-0 lead for Noodles, coming and slowing down on the line merger to create more action. Off now with race 2. The very final pit is called the finishing pit. Whoever ends up in that pit first will be the winner. But you remember, you have to cross the actual merger line first. And Tyler McCann has come to a stop again. Noodles out in front. He's landed by not even jumping. It's going to be 2-0 and an end of the Tyler McCann era already.
Well, wasn't that a turn-up for the books? Up next, in Eliminator 2, Jim Desolarinis in the Chevy Impala versus Thomas Rawlins in the 1884 Audi Sport.
Yeah, just in case anyone's wondering, that's the voice of the driver, and can I just ask, did you say 1884 or 1984?
I accidentally said 1884, but I did mean 1984. I do apologise.
That's fine, we all know that you run on diesel. And it's gonna be Jim Deslarinas in first, going 1-0 up.
Yes, I can't pronounce his name too. Maybe if he contacts us via telephone device, we might be able to learn his name.
That's a good possibility. I feel as if you should do that, Jim. For now, we'll call him Jim. Agreed?
Agreed. It might be easier for me, as well as you.
And here we go, approaching the finishing line, and... ooh.
This is where I come in. The judges have ruled that as an obstruction against Thomas Rawlins.
Well, thanks for that, driver. And that means we're going on to race 3 then, in Eliminator Race 2. Comment on the YouTube page or on our Facebook page. Who do you think won that? Was that a fair decision? Well, we're not the judges. And for once, it actually wasn't decided by me. It was decided by someone else. But it doesn't matter. It's Jim with a 2-1 win.
Now, this is a race I've been looking quite forward to. It's the 29th seed, Liam Cunningham, racing in the 18 Ford Mustang GT, versus Aidan Edwards in the Enzo Ferrari. Liam is racing for Team Wallside Diecast Racing. He can't afford to let us down, that's for sure.
You have got a very valid point there, but as you can see, Liam is out in front and the Enzo Ferrari still dealing with technical issues. It did this during Season 2.
You're quite right, it did.
And it's doing it again during Season 4.
I'm pretty sure you meant Season 3, by the way, not Season 2.
Yeah, everyone's used to my grammar and speaking mistakes now. It's Liam Cunningham 1-0 up, and Aidan is drifting.
That's a pretty sweet drift.
In the Enzo Ferrari. And Liam is gone like a bullet. And what's going on here?
It's chaos! What's going on? The track's collapsing! Drive, Liam! Drive!
Well, as you can see, that does happen every now and then while filming. And as you can see, we've now reset. Both drivers are okay.
Well, I'm not okay. I'm still in shock from all that.
And Liam, proving that it's not phased him whatsoever, wins 2-0.
With the final eliminator, we have Sneaky Bob in the 2016 BMW M2 versus Matthew Sherritt in the Slingshot. This will be quite interesting, a rookie versus a high-placing member from Series 2. If I remember correctly, didn't that Sherritt get a bronze medal?
No, he fell just short and came 4th. He claimed the car was unstoppable, and it was stoppable. But he claims he's done quite a lot of tweaking to it. For those of you that can hear the beeping and tweaking in the background, that's my Vector robot that I got from eBay. I love him to pieces, but he doesn't know when to be quiet. So, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know what it was now. It's 2-1 or 1-0, I don't know.
You should really be paying attention, young man.
I know I should be, but needs must. And it's Sneaky Bob going up 2-0, so my judge is telling me.
You're quite right. Anyway, on to semi-final 1 for the heat. It's the 29th seed Liam Cunningham versus Sneaky Bob. He's back and he's ready to race all but instantly.
I do like that, the fact that they do come back to race quite easily.
Yeah, it's as if they don't even need repair works or petrol.
Well, Liam's adamant that he can win this. I mean, let's look at Liam's track record, shall we?
His track record isn't exactly the best.
I mean, he does have a medal.
Yes, he's got a Graphite Cup medal.
It's better than nothing though, right?
Yeah, quite right. Sneaky Bob. Sneaky Bob, you're in the way. How dare you? It's 1-0 to Liam Cunningham.
Yep, that's an obstruction against Liam. You are quite right. Sneaky Bob finishing on the wrong side of the track. That rule has not changed. The only time that rule is not coming into play is when you are in the red zone of the track. And it's 1-1 now.
You wasn't paying attention, was you?
I wasn't. I was dealing with Vector.
Well, I mean, we love Vector to pieces, but why don't we just put him on mute?
Because we haven't got any Wi-Fi at the moment, and unfortunately, Vector runs on Wi-Fi.
Oh yes, 2-1 to Liam Cunningham. Up next in semi-final 2, Noodles in the first feline versus Jim in the 2010 Chevy Impalia. This is going to be a good race. Who's your money on?
Well, I'm quite liking the fast feline. It's because it knocked out the first seed in the very first race of season 4.
I think that was more to do with the weather than the actual car.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was the car. I think if it had been dry weather, then the carbonator would have beat it quite easily. That's an obstruction, right?
I don't know. Who would you say won that?
Well, I'd say that's an obstruction against the fast feline. So, I'm gonna say it's 1-0 to the fast feline. And with that, we'll take it to 1-1. Jim brings back a point.
Yep, that sounds fair. They're going for race 3. Okay, off they go.
It's Jim out in front, with the fast feline trying to catch up. Over death drop now for Jim. And Jim has crashed and into a pit.
And the fast feline taking it to 2-1.
And now we move on to the Heat A final. 29 seed Liam Cunningham in the Ford Mustang GT 2018 versus Noodles in the fast feline. This is going to be an interesting race. It's Team Wallside Racing versus Falcone Racing. Who's going to win it?
Well, naturally, I'm cheering on Liam because I kind of want a trophy at Wallside this year.
Well, I want a trophy at Wallside more than anyone else. But it's not... Oh, hang on. Yeah, look at that. Perfect overtake. Liam Cunningham up 1-0.
See? Told you. Don't mess with Liam.
Well, you're alright. Don't mess with Liam.
And it's the fast feline out in front once again. Liam trying to catch up now. Who's it going to be? Liam will come up with the overtake.
The fast feline takes it to 1-1. Liam whiffed it.
Is part of the track broken there?
I think it is. After the track came off, I don't think you noticed, but part of the merger snapped. And unfortunately, we now have to finish the race as it is, because we don't have our glue gun at hand at this precise moment. But rest assured, when Heat B comes along, Heat B, it will be fixed. And that is the fast feline winning Heat A, so he gets to go into the bonus race, which is for the challenge bout. It's Noodles in the fast feline versus the current belt holder, CK Navarro, in the 98 Honda CRX. This is the best of one race. Whoever wins it, boys, gets the belt. And it's pretty much neck and neck.
It is pretty much neck and neck. So is this how we're going to do the challenge belts from now on then, driver?
Yes, this is correct. So at the end of every heat, whoever wins it gets a chance to win the challenge bout. It's a new format. It's brilliant. I came up with the idea, and it's going to be the faster feline with the challenge bout. This is a driver to look out for.
You are quite right. That is a rookie eliminating the first seed and eliminating the 29th seed and winning the belt. So that's the dates that we've got for the first 8 heats. Special thanks to everyone there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again in Heat B.
Don't you think we should tell them about the competition first?
No, we'll save that for Heat B.
You sure?
Pretty sure. So yeah, I've been Rob Allen.
I've been the driver.
And we'll see you next time at Wallside Diecast Racing. Don't you go anywhere, there's still plenty of content to come.